me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Watch the screen. Watch the
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, a run with Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Check 52. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, here's
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come again.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got? 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Now it's Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
49.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 8.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
On the play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, Allen. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates.
Allen's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Quick pass out to Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Tua sets up to pass it. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Danny. Check 26, 52.
They run again with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
56, check 56. Come on. Mike 56, Mike 56. Stop your body. Red, yellow. Mike 56. Mike 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
56. Right there. 56. Come on, dude. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Down.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Breida, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone.
14.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Grant on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bills 14, Dolphins 12.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
It's third down and 1 yard to go.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
It's now fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Allen's throw is complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Of 6. And the Bills' first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
56, no chance. Mutt's 56. Mutt's 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Back to throw is Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
56 is the mic. Who that? Who that? 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there. 56. Man, cycle. 56 the muck, boys. 56. Check 56. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Touchdown, defense. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Tua on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. I had to kick off. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my walk. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. We just step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make all with the beat. What the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. Hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip as a